and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. I, Michael Cole, with Pat McAfee and with the Jackal. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw, we have the new TWF Gold in the Boundary winner, because yesterday on Power and Might, we had Money in the Bank, or Gold in the Boundary, and Taylor Aragon, I guess, won it, Michael Cole says. And first off, we don't want to say that we yielded the film early. Our web shooter did that. We didn't have any call over it. And that's right, Pat McAfee says. We didn't mean to end that film at the time that we did. But at this time we are going to, we didn't want to end the film like we did. Some bug in the web shooter tool did it for us. Well, whatever the grounds is, the Jackal says, at least folks got to see Power and Might, Money in the Bank, Gold in the Boundary, and see that Taylor Aragon won the Lady Gold in the Boundary now, the Jackal says. But at the end of the day, But at the end of the day, I don't really think, at the end of the day, I don't know how she even beat all those other wrestlers or fighters even get in it. Well, she did it, Michael Cole said, out of luck. She beat Gunther, she beat Aleister Black, and she beat Arrow. And how she did it, I don't know, but she did do it. And now we're going to take it away now to Gene Okerlund. Thank you, Michael Cole. I'm going to be talking with the winner of the Gold in the Boundary, Taylor Aragon. Make sure this fuck stand there. Alright, Taylor Aragon. It seems that you won Gold in the Boundary, which now gives you the right to fight the TWF heavyweight fighter. However, do you think it'll be smooth for you to yield in on Braun Strowman, the TWF heavyweight fighter? First off, Gene Okerlund, the first to your answer is, yes, I won Gold in the Boundary. I don't think that it will be smooth for me to beat Braun Strowman. The man is on a roll. He already beat Paulie Dangerously. He already beat Arrow. So I think he's off to a good start. And yes, I do have a whole year and a half before I have to yield this in. So, anytime I could, yield it in and be the Gold in the Boundary winner, and I could be the new TWF heavyweight fighter. However, there are other folks, Taylor, who believe that you winning Gold in the Boundary, would not give you the right to fight Braun Strowman. You have to also keep in mind that we also know that Seth Rollins would also be pissed off over this. Yeah, Seth Rollins can be shit. Yes, Seth Rollins can be pissed off about it all he wants. That he was left out of Gold in the Boundary match. That he didn't win. He didn't win back. He didn't win back, the TWF, that he didn't win back, the TWF heavyweight winnings. And if he's going to be pissed off that I won Gold in the Boundary and he did not, well, that's his bind. It's not mine. Well, it might be true, Taylor Aragon. But I wonder what Braun Strowman thinks about you fighting him. I don't know what Braun Strowman thinks about me being gouged in a boundary or me having the right to fight for the TWF heavyweight winnings, though, because I haven't talked with him. But at the end of the day, I think at the end of the day, you know, that I'll be ready for him. All right. You know, all right, that's good to know. Good luck with being gouged in the boundary then. Thank you. Well, that's my talk with Taylor Aragon. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Taylor Aragon, wherever you say her name. Here today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. And now Taylor Aragon is now in the ring now. And ladies and lords, oh no, my name is Paul E. Dangerous. And Taylor Aragon, you won gouged in the boundary. The only bad news is that is what Seth Rollins wanted to do. So the way that I look at it, you made a foe out of Seth Rollins. Is that so? Well, go tell Seth Rollins I don't give a shit. And I'll be ready to take him on when he shows his ugly leer. Well, it looks like we will have to know. Alright, you say you want to fight me? Yeah, I do. Then hey, let's get a fight lady out here, and then I'll curb stomp you. And I'll curb stomp you for winning a strap that I should have won. Alright, Ric Flair says, I'll make the match for the TWF heavyweight and I'll make the match right here, right now. Taylor Aragon fights Seth Rollins. Now, let's do this. Well, you can tell no, Pat McAfee says that Ric Flair made the match, and now the match is going to happen. And one might wonder, Michael Cole says, if Taylor Aragon is wise enough to be fighting, Seth Rollins. Ding, ding, ding. The Jackal says. Well, I don't know, Michael Cole says. Taylor Aragon seems to be bold. She seems to be bold. And she just knocked down Seth Rollins with a body slam. And another body slam. And Seth Rollins is now in a bind right now, Michael Cole says. Well, Pat McAfee says Seth Rollins threatened he would curb stomp Taylor Aragon. And I just don't see that happening, Pat McAfee says. She's on a roll right now. Well, the Jackal says so many men and women believed they were, in a roll only to get curb stomped. So at the end of the day, what would make Taylor Aragon so unlike, the Jackal says? I don't know, because she's from Stargate Atlantis, or whatever, Stargate Atlantis land. An outsider from another world, Pat McAfee says. Well, the Jackal says, You could be outsider from another world. Don't mean you're going to beat Seth Rollins, the Dreamer, the Uprising, the Seer, and Taylor Oregon just went right into ring steeple. And right out the front, Seth Rollins just threw her right neck first. Neck first, the back of her head into the ring steeple. And now he's going to get ready to curve stomp Miss Gould in the boundary. Taylor Oregon, he missed out of the way. And Taylor Oregon just knocked down Seth Rollins. Paulie dangerously grabbed her. She just knocked down Paulie dangerously. And now Seth Rollins wanted to do a weird curve stomp, but she just slapped him and knocked him down. Taylor Oregon has got the upper hand once again on Seth Rollins with body slam, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Pat McAfee says she didn't let Paulie dangerously or Seth Rollins stop her. She is Miss Gould in the boundary. She's going to meet Braun Strowman soon. And, Seth Rollins just had enough. And now he's getting out of the ring. Him and Paulie dangerously had enough. They're getting out of the ring now. And now the fight woman's going to reckon them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner by a reckoning out. Taylor Oregon. Well, Taylor Oregon wins this match here today by a reckoning out. And I don't know where the fearlessness or the boldness of Seth Rollins went to. Or when did Seth Rollins, when did he lose his boldness, his fearlessness, Michael Cole says. I don't know, Pat McAfee says. He tells everyone how bold and fearless he is, and about how he never runs away from a true fight. But Seth Rollins ran away from this fight, or he walked away from it. So I guess he's not bold or fearless as he wants folks to believe. Pat McAfee says. Well, I guess not, Michael Cole says. I guess he's not bold or fearless if he's running away from a fight. I tell you one thing right now, the Jackal says. Taylor Oregon should be lucky that Seth Rollins chose, to run away from this match. Because if not, he would have curse stomped her. Well, that's all the time we got here from Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole with Pat McAfee and with the Jackal. We hope you like Monday Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.